Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, and then we're going to talk about something very special about BTC, something that most traders don't want you to know. It is about the golden retracement, and then we're going to talk about it in deep analysis. We're going to talk about BTC, Ethereum, LITECOIN, and Ripple XRP. Guys, it is something very incredible regarding BTC, regarding the golden retracement, and a possible retracement down to like $1,800. So we're going to take our time and take a look at BTC from 20K, from $2 to 20K, and then from $14 and probably to $1,800. So if you're new to the content, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and make sure to join our public Telegram group. The link is under the description. If you want to upgrade to our premium member, you can send me an email and then a private message, and then I'm going to be able to let you into our Discord premium member. So let's get it started, guys. Let me take a look at the chat room, see if you guys can hear properly before I get into the analysis. It is going to be very incredible, guys. I'm going to show you something most traders not going to show you, guys. Something most traders not going to show you, and it is quite interesting. Okay, it is quite interesting. So let's take a look at the chat room. Okay, Bitcoin never to 1800. So let's see. Nobody saying Bitcoin going to go to 1800, but we're going to analyze the chart and see where we're going to. So if you take a look at this chart, guys, that's the Binance chart. Okay, so most of the time I showed you in multiple live stream, guys. Whenever you get a push to the upside, like let's say you get a bear market, and then you get a flat correction, and you're looking for your reversal to the downside and looking for somewhere you could be getting some support, you just take your fib retracement from swing low to swing high. Most of the time you're going to retrace down to 1.27 to 1.41, because it is going to be very important what I'm showing you right now. So you got to know how to use your fib retracement. If you don't know how to use your fib retracement, make sure to YouTube it and learn how to do it, right? So that's the first thing. Okay, 1.27 to 1.41. So you take a look at the current state of BTC. We dropped down from where? From 14K, right, down to 3K, and then we got this pullback. Okay, after we got this pullback, what can you expect? The market is extremely bearish. If somebody is telling you BTC is going to like a 30K, 40K, 60K, maybe they got enough evidences to show you that BTC is going to be going to 30K, right? But after this pullback to 14K, what can you expect? We have to expect a trend reversal. We have to continue down to the original trend. Okay, the original trend is not from like $1,000 to 20K, but it's from 20K down to somewhere. So where can we look? What I just showed you, 1.27 to 1.41. 1.27 to 1.41, it is going to be roughly around like between 1500 to roughly 1900, which is the average is going to be roughly around like $1,800, and $1,800 is very important. I'm going to show you on the bigger picture why $1,800 is very important. Okay, it is going to be very important. So when you switch to BYBIT, okay, not BYBIT but Bitstamp. So let's take a look at Bitstamp. Okay, you take a look at your fib retracement from swing low 3100 to swing high for 1400. You can see 1700, guys, 1704. It is exactly at 1.41. okay, it is exactly at 1.41, right? So we take a look at the previous bear market, the previous bull market to the current bear market, right? From swing low of $150 to swing high of roughly $20, right? $20 now to roughly $20,000, guys. Take a look at this confluence, guys. 1700, it is exactly at 50% pullback. Okay, you see this line right here? That's the line of 1.41, and you take a look at this line, it is exactly at 50% pullback from the previous bear market, the bottom of the previous bear market of 2015 to the top of the bull market of 2017. So these numbers, it is not something you're gonna I'm make it up, or somebody else gonna make up and gonna tell you like, oh, BTC gonna drop down to like $1,800 roughly, give or take. Because sometimes because of market volatility, You cannot say, you cannot give an exact numbers. Nobody can tell you like BTC gonna go to $100,000, or you know, nobody can ensure you also BTC can go down to 1800. It is just some analysis. It's out there. You can go ahead and take a look at it. If you don't know how, if you don't have a trading view, go sign up on trading view and learn how to do this. Okay, it is pretty easy, not easy, but it requires time for you to understand all of this. And another important point also, if I remove this, I remove the entire drawing, right? If I remove the entire drawing, it is very important. You have two type of fib retracement. You got a log scale and a regular fib retracement. Okay, so if I take my fib retracement from swing low to swing high, right, and if I go to the setting by double clicking on the fib retracement, at the bottom of the fib retracement, you have to check the fib level based on log scale. If you don't do it on log scale, you're not going to find these tricks. You know, somebody mentioned it, somebody called Aldo mentioned it in our public Telegram group before, right? But somebody also just mentioned it again. Somebody named John said, hey Sen, make sure to check out the log scale of the fib retracement, because it is very important. Why it is very important? It's going to take us down to this area. If I remove it, you can see, guys, you cannot get a normal log scale, a normal fib retracement. Take a look at it. Okay, from the bottom of 150 to the top of 20k, you can see right now it is telling you we at 0.618 because it's not at log scale. But if I double click on it, you know, and I switch it back to a log scale, you can see, right, we just got a pullback from 382 at, you know, 382 was exactly at 3000 level. Okay, 3000 level. So these numbers, guys, it is not something you want to play with it. You don't have to believe it, but you have to pay attention to it. Okay, you don't have to believe it, but you have to pay attention to it. So it's not about like BTC going back to 11k or BTC going back to going down to 6k. These are long-term targets. Okay, maybe like 7 to 12 months. All right, so BTC can push back up to like even like 11k in a matter of like 5 weeks. But I'm telling you guys, these numbers, it is based on like a 7 to 12 month time frame. Okay, 7 to 12 month time frame. So let me know if you have any question, and then we're going to take a look at your answer. Okay, if you have any question, we can see if we can answer it. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum also same similar move. If you take a look at Ethereum on the bigger picture, guys, take a look at Ethereum from like the previous bull run bottom, from like a $6, okay, to $1,400, guys. We bottom exactly, you know, the first support we got was like a 382, this yellow line, $174, and then the next support we got was like 50% pullback, was like a $90 to like $80, and the next support you could be looking for Ethereum is going to be $50, guys, $50. So it is quite interesting, guys, because you know, when Ethereum was $80, if somebody told you Ethereum going to drop down to $50, you're going to believe it. But Ethereum right now almost at $200, a 75% drop. It's not easy to be you know, it's not easy to digest. So but at least, you know, for the short term, you know like exactly what you're getting into. I'm pretty bullish on Ethereum, but if like we drop down to like a, you know, $50 range, I'm gonna be extremely bullish, because we can expect another, you know, 0.618 to 50% pullback. And you can take a look at it from 14k down to $50, 0.618 pullback, gonna be roughly around like a $400 to $500, roughly $400, okay, give or take. So it is quite interesting, because it could be another 10x. You can 10x your Ethereum just by buying Ethereum at $45 and selling it at, you know, roughly around $500. So I think like we're still on a bear market until like we break like $1,400, and we don't have to break $1,400, guys, for you to be making like an insane gain, right? Insane gains. So that's about it for Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ripple XRP. Ripple XRP, similar move, guys. If you go back and take a look at Ripple XRP from the bottom, just about like a 3/10 of a penny, right around this area, all the way up to $3.60. you can see the bottom, we bottom right now at 382. Okay, 382, that's where we, you know, getting a, you know, nice correction. But Ripple is pretty special because the move we're making right now on Ripple is calling for a 60 to 70 cents Ripple up to 80 cents, right? Because we got a flat correction in this area. We could make this flat correction before we going down to this next fifth level of like roughly 10 cents. But this flat correction, you have to be very careful also, because on the if you take a look at Ripple on Poloniex, right? I think it's on Poloniex, right? The volume is extremely low, guys. If you take a look at this area, that's one of the reasons I'm not extremely bullish on it, you know, Ripple for like for Ripple to push to the upside. If like we start getting this type of volume, yes, you know, we can even retest like a $1 to $1.50, right? We could break this previous you know, fifth level right around like 65 to 80 cents and retest like even $1. But if we do not gonna, if like we don't get like enough volume, we most likely just gonna get rejection in this area. But it is not highly probable for Ripple to go back to 60 cents. Okay, it's not highly probable, because as soon as we break this, you know, fib retracement 382, which is roughly around like a 21 to 23 cents, guys, the next level to look for, it is nothing, guys, but, you know, 10 cents to 14 cents, give or take. The next fib level is going to be right around this area of like a 10 cents. Okay, give or take. It could, like, we could get a support right around 14 cents. It might not hit it exactly, depending where you put your swing low. If you put your swing low in this area, you could even be looking for under 10 cents. But if you put your swing low to the you know, the baseline, you could look for like you know, 11 cents, 10 cents in that area, guys. So Ripple basically has to hold strong right around this area of 23 to 21 cents. Otherwise, it could look very juicy for the bears. Okay, it could look very juicy for the bears. So let's take a look at LITECOIN next. LITECOIN pretty much very similar to you know, if you take a look at LITECOIN on Bitfinex, the next move on LITECOIN, guys, it is nothing but, you know, this 0.618 LITECOIN. You know, the bottom, you could argue like, where's the LITECOIN bottom? Okay, if you take this baseline, right, which is roughly around like $1, right, or give or take, right, you can say LITECOIN, like the top was like 360 to 373. You can see like we bottom exactly at 22 cents, and 22 cents was 50% pullback, and then we push back to the upside like to 0.618 again. And next, you know, next move we could be looking for is like the golden retracement at a, you know, $10 LITECOIN, $10 to $12 LITECOIN. So I don't think LITECOIN gonna hold strong at $20. If like we retrace down to $20, yes, you could argue, okay, you could argue like you could just take this move from like $2 all the way up to like a 360. That's the move you're supposed to be looking at. But even if you look at that move, guys, you can see the next drop still gonna be right around like a $20, okay, or even like a, you know, $8 to 0.786 in this area. So LITECOIN, okay, $8 to $11 gonna be a great area to you know, look for a big reversal. I'm not saying we're gonna get it, but I'm saying like if we get to those levels, it's gonna be a great opportunity to accumulate as much LITECOIN you can. Okay, if we get to those levels, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to be waiting for like a 10 cents LITECOIN, stuff like that. All right, because the next level you're going to be looking to the downside going to be 127 and 1.41, which is roughly, you know, 30 cents to 10 cents, but not 10 cents but 70 cents. But you're not going to be waiting for, because you know we're going to get a strong push to the upside. This push could be a 10x move. Okay, it could be a 10x move. So and that's one of the most important for LITECOIN. $8 to $12, you know, a great area to accumulate LITECOIN in case we get to you know, those levels, guys. So hey, what's up, Hank? What's up, Cheer? ADA doesn't, hey, what's up, John E. Banks? ADA doesn't have enough history, so I can't do ADA. And guys, I forgot to tell you guys, it is a 21-day candle. It's not the weekly candle. This chart is a 21-day candle. Okay, you can see how Litecoin is extremely bearish. Every single candle represents 21 days. How can you be bullish on Litecoin in a such manner, guys? Look at this, guys. We're moving below the 21 moving average, below the on the 21 day candle. Every candle represents 21 days, not 7 days, but 21 days. Similar to Ethereum. If I show you Ethereum, guys, if you just join the live stream, you can see Ethereum. Every single candles. Let me just give you a clean chart. Ethereum, I'm pretty conservative on Ethereum. I did not take like the entire move. If I took the entire move from like when Ethereum was roughly around like 50 cents, like from ICO, you can see like the first support we got was like a 236, and 236 was like $200 level. You guys remember Ethereum had a massive resistance at $200, right? And every single candle is 21 days. You can see as long as we broke it, we jump back above it and couldn't sustain it, and right now we're breaking the 21 moving average on the 21-day candle, right? So next level to look for, if you pretty much very bearish, you could look for Ethereum to hit like a 382, which is like $60, and you're gonna like, oops, we bottom. Okay, but if $60 doesn't hold, you're gonna have to wait for $24, $25. But just to be conservative, you just say, okay, I'm just going to take a look at the previous bear market, okay, which is like similar to BTC, the bottom of the previous bear market. This was the first bull market for Ethereum, right? That's the second the first bear market, so the bottom was $6. So you look for 50% pullback, or 0.618, which is $45. Okay, $45. Hey, what's up, SFN base? Okay, we're not saying like Litecoin gonna go to $40, or like Litecoin gonna go to 40 cents or 50 cents, but it is just a a fib retracement. Most people are gonna be looking for when once Litecoin hit like $10, $12, they're gonna be like, oops, we're gonna be waiting for Litecoin to hit a $1 or so. I'm not gonna be waiting for Litecoin to hit $1. Okay, I'm not gonna be waiting for Litecoin to hit like a $1. As soon as we retrace down to like this golden packet in this area, guys, right? Retrace down to this golden packet, and you get a strong argument why Litecoin could be retracing down, guys. We don't have anything bullish on Litecoin. Okay, even the major move, if like you're looking for a 1-to-1 extension, it's gonna be too much, right? It's gonna be too much. So you cannot look for a 1-to-1 extension because it is a 21-day candle. You just have to look for this fib retracement. Okay, next level going to be $10 to $12 Litecoin, give or take. So XDN digital note. Okay, Bitcoin never to Gazelle say Bitcoin never to 1800. Okay, that's good, Gazelle. In this market, guys, you cannot say never. All right, Bitcoin was $20,000. It dropped down to $3,000. I remember when I used to read like a YouTube comments, people used to be like, man, if Bitcoin goes to like a 3K, I'm gonna load up the truck. But you guys see, like a Bitcoin dropped to 3K, most people missed the boat because they was waiting for what? They were waiting for $1,800. But now most people don't want to believe we can go to $1,800 because we went up to 14K. Now we drop into 7K. And if you've been following this channel since like late December last year, I told you Bitcoin has bottomed, okay, and we're going to 10K. That's what I told you. We're going to make 400%, 300% gain on Bitcoin, all right, back in December, if you are familiar with the channel. But this analysis is not about BTC going to 9K. I don't care if Bitcoin go to 9K or like a Bitcoin go to 10K. This analysis is like for another 6 to at least 12 months, okay, time frame, okay, 6 to 12 months. So don't come back and tell me, $1,800 BTC, if BTC goes up to like 8,500, stuff like that, because it's just going to be noise, okay, it's just going to be noise. All right, guys, let's take a look at Tezos for K4W. Let's take a look at Tezos BTC. Okay, that's on that's 21 day. That's a daily candle. Tezos doesn't have enough history, guys, for me to take a look at it. Let's take a look at it on Bitfinex. Okay, Bitfinex has better history. Take a look at the daily. Okay, Tezos, guys, you could argue, most people love head and shoulder. All right, so that's the first thing I'm seeing, like on this chart. This is a head and shoulder, and most likely a break below it. If like we retest this trend line and break it, guys, I'm gonna look for 1.24 to 1.47. That's a bearish scenario. I'm not gonna look for the 1.27 of the entire move, but we could be looking for 1.27 of this smaller move to the downside, the right shoulder. Okay, take a look at the right shoulder. You could be looking for 66.37. Okay, it could be a lot of dropping. 66.27, which is roughly around like a 40% drop versus BTC. Okay, that's 40% drop. If like we break this support level, if we break this support level, that's the next first line of defense you want to look for. But as up to now, we it is looking okay. It is just a corrective. We could move as high as up to like a 13,974, basically 14,000 sats in this level. So before like looking for a drop to downside, because what you can see on the chart, it is we got a nice we could get a nice WXY correction. We got three-way move, we got this move to the downside, and we could look for another impulse wave to the upside, a 1-to-1 to 0.618 extension of this move. Gonna take you right around 15.6, basically 16,000. Okay, 16,000. I think it's 16,000, not 106,000, right? So I think like 16,000 roughly. So you could be looking for Tezos to at least retrace after that. That's a bullish scenario. But if we retest like this level, guys, you have to look for a lower level in this area. Okay, you have to look for a lower level. So just do your due diligence, and then see how you're gonna manage your position, at least for the short term. Okay, at least for the short term. Okay, let's take a look at XDN. I think XDN Bittrex. I think we talked about this coin before, and it is still looking pretty much very bearish. We basically retesting previous support just about this area. Now we already we haven't retested it yet. Okay, we still got quite a bit of dropping before retesting like 2 sats. Okay, before retesting 2 sats. So, but let's take a look at the 21-day candle, because the daily candle pretty nasty. Okay, Tezos like pretty it is pretty bearish, guys. Like we got a big rejection. This candle, I mean not Tezos, XDN, this candle you're seeing right now, it is a 21-day candle. Okay, this bearish candle. So but it doesn't mean we cannot push to the upside, but at least if we push back 50% of this move, okay, I would like at least get out. Okay, at least like get out and wait for a better opportunity to buy lower. Like 50% going to be like roughly 9 sats to 10 sats in this level of this wick, and then look to get out, at least for the short term. But I'm not extremely bearish on that. I'm not extremely bearish, but it is giving us some bearish candles back to back. You can see this level, we got similar bearish candles. Okay, similar bearish candles. All right, and we got similar bearish 21-day candle. Okay, so that's the most I can see for XDN to break this level, guys. So most likely gonna break this level. So So current level is like roughly around 7 sat, so we could be looking for like a 2 sat or so. XRP BTC. Hey, what's up, Van? If you're new to the content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. What's up, SS999? Make sure to subscribe and join the premium or the public Telegram group. Make sure to click the link under the description. All right. So XRP BTC. XRP BTC was actually looking corrective, and we could be looking for a another push to the upside for XRP BTC on the daily. We talked about this move, right? We said like XRP gonna be dropping, right? But it did not drop as much as we said it, right? It kind of like give us this push. Now it is looking this move, so we still can drop back down and retest this 21 EMA before even looking at another move to the upside. So just because XRP US dollar is bearish doesn't mean XRP BTC is gonna be bearish. You have to understand, all right? Have to understand that. So XRP could be dropping, BTC could be dropping, but BTC could be, XRP could be dropping slower than BTC, right? XRP could be dropping slower than BTC. But I'm looking for this move at least to retest like the 21 EMA. If we break it, we have to look for like a 3100, okay, 3100, okay, 3100 before even before even like talking about another push to the upside, right? Before talking about another push to the upside. And if you take a look at the bigger picture for XRP from the previous top to the recent low in this area, you can see we just pulled back 382. So if like we drop back down to this level of the previous fib level, which is like 3100, it is a confluence, right? I didn't even know like 236 is at 3100. So we could be looking for 50% and then 0.618 pullback before even another retracement down, okay, before another retracement down. So if BTC gonna go to like to 5500 to 1800s, 5500 to 3K, XRP most likely gonna lose some BTC value, okay? It could be very slow now. It could be very slow. It doesn't mean, I'm just drawing for illustration, but it doesn't mean like we're gonna be dropping nastily. It could take forever, guys. It could take forever. Just like I showed you on BTC when BTC dropped from 14K down to 10K, and I was telling you like basically BTC could be dropping down to 2K, but it could take forever. And that time BTC was like, guys, it was like almost 14K. Right now everybody's talking about 5K, all right, 5K. And we talk about the BTC scenario to 5K. If you go to my channel August 28th, we talked about it, BTC dropping down to 5K, but most people weren't paying attention. They still are looking for BTC to go to the moon, right? So guys, if you're new to the content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, and join our Telegram public group, okay? Telegram public group. So Dash is bottoming. Dash BTC. Let's take a look at Dash BTC. I haven't talked about Dash. Dash BTC. Dash BTC. Dash BTC is making a bad flag, guys. I don't like this move. It is most likely gonna drop, okay? It is most likely gonna drop. We got a 5-way structure, if you like, okay? You got this impulse wave to the downside. We drop down, we making this a flag, okay? It is just a flag. We're gonna retest this bottom, a possible push, okay? Dash could push back up, get this correction before dropping, okay? So what you can expect, you're gonna get this flat correction, A, B, and C before dropping. So that's a long term, like it's gonna take quite a while for Dash to be to make this move. It's not gonna be easy. So look for Dash to retest or even break like a 74.85, okay? 0074.85, okay? So it's not gonna be within the next few days. So I would at least wait for like a couple of weeks, all right? Unless BTC like a drop nastily. On a lower degree, you can see like we got so much like a bearish momentum. If you just look deep into this this bear flag, you can see we got big it's not engulfing, but it's big enough, almost like 90% of the previous candle. You can see the next candle is pretty much rejecting, like, you know, got a big rejection. And you can see the trend engulfing candle like a couple days ago, and we moving below the 21 EMA. Okay, it is pretty bearish, man. It's nothing bullish about Dash. Nothing bullish about Dash, right? Nothing bullish about Dash. So basically, Dash, guys, look for this move, and as soon as we break it, we're gonna update Dash, right? If like we're not gonna be making that flat correction, we just have to look down to 1.27. Okay, in this area. Let's say we drop down in this area, Dash gonna make another bear flag and drop. Instead of pushing to the upside, it drops. We're gonna look for this move. All right, but it is pretty bearish. Okay, both for short term and medium term. All right, it is pretty bearish. Okay, and let's take a look at Dash. Dash USD. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get Dash USD long-term perspective. Take a look at the 21. If you take a look at even Dash on the long term, right? Since Dash was 5 cents, guys, Dash started 5 cents, guys, and went up all the way up to like a 1600, guys. I think we missed the boat, guys. We missed it. Take a look at Dash, guys. Like on the Dash USD, we basically not looking bad. Okay, on the USD value, you could argue like we could make flat correction. Okay, we could push back up to like $140, but I don't know how Dash gonna be pushing back up to $140 when, okay, we already got the rejection we needed from the 21 EMA on the 21-day candle. You can see it. Okay, we get this rejection right from the 21, and we got another one previously. Okay, guys, I haven't even like checked Dash forever. It is just live streaming, guys. You can see we got another one. We just live streaming, guys. We haven't talked about Dash for like over 6 months. So you can see we got 2 rejections. Okay, so the bottom we at right now, it is pretty critical. You cannot say Dash is bottoming. A bottom has to be like this. Okay, has to be like this, and it's gonna look like a bear flag, right? But just for the first catch, you cannot say like we're bottoming. Okay, we bottom. Even Ethereum, right? Ethereum is not even yet like back to like a December's low, right? Dash is already at December's low, and if we break this level, next level to look for is like a $28 Dash. Okay, just how you know, guys, just take your entire fib level, guys. Okay, your entire fib level in this area from swing low, like from roughly from 5 cents. If that's too aggressive, let's say you take it from $3. Okay, just like Ethereum, from $3, right? Let's just remove this. Dash is looking nice, guys, looking nice in terms of shorting Dash, not long in it but short in it. All right, so if you take a look at Dash from swing low, let's forget about the 5 cents. Okay, the 5 cents was like from the from like roughly 2014, but we're going to take it from like 2015, right? Just like BTC. So in this level was $1. Okay, $1, right? So swing low from this point to that point, $1,600. So take a look at swing low to swing high, right? So the next level you're going to be looking for Dash, it is going to be 50% pullback to 0.618 pullback. Okay, 50% pullback going to be $40, and 0.618 pullback going to be $16, guys. So it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. It's up to you to accumulate Dash from like a $40 to $16, and you could be looking for this reversal move back to this 236 previous level, which could be like roughly around like a 0.618. Okay, roughly around like 0.618. Let's take a look at it. Yep, exactly 0.618. So if like we retrace down to like $16, you could like accumulate Dash and look for another reversal down to like up to like a $300. So which is like 20x. Okay, so basically we might not have another bull market, but we might be getting some 20x, 30x's, just in between the previous bear market to the, you know, the most recent bull market. We could be getting still some 20x, 30x's. All right, so yep, that Dash was 5 cents, guys. So if you don't know, if you didn't know that, back in 2014, Dash was 5 cents, all the way up to you know, all the way up to 1600, guys. So I didn't want to talk about BTC. Hey, what's up, Tristan? Make sure to hit the like and subscribe, man, and join the public Telegram group. Let's take a look at BTC. I didn't want to talk about BTC on the lower time frame because it's just going to be noise. Because we already talked about it on the premium group, and then but let's go ahead and take a look at it. 45. Let's take a look at it on Binance. I like Binance chart better. All right, BTC, guys. Let's see. Okay, BTC. What we talked about, guys. This move we got right now on Binance, it is corrective. It is very corrective. Like, you got a, you know, clean flat correction just like that. XRP is also making this move and push back up to 0.786 at right around 30 cents. BTC made this move back to like 8100. So I was expecting it, but I was still like shorting from 8. I didn't worry about like shorting at 8100. I already, you know, was actually shorting XRP, not BTC actually. But you know, 8100, we dropping back down. You could make an argument that's a double bottom, but you cannot double bottom with no volume. Okay, the volume is extremely low, but we haven't neutralized, you know, the bulls got a little chance because we haven't neutralized this volume. This volume you're seeing right here, we haven't neutralized it. We have to neutralize this volume with a similar volume to the downside. Okay, mean like a bearish candle. Okay, with a similar volume of like a roughly roughly around like a let's see, 3.7. It said 3.7k on the hourly. So we need another volume just like this. Okay, similar to that. So, but BTC is basically yeah, it's BTC is 3.3 thousand. Okay, it's BTC. I was thinking about this XRP. I was like, that's extremely low, 3,000. So basically on the bigger picture, you can argue if you're bullish and you're looking for a long position, you can argue like, you know, this could be another WXY on a higher degree. Okay, we got this WXY, we got this WXY, WX and Y, but this WXY correction could also be a WXY correction itself. So what I mean a WXY correction itself, you could look for BTC to make this move. This could be the W, this could be the X, and we could be looking for another W. All right, so this move itself, like the first WXY correction could be a WXY, a sub WXY. I don't know how to explain to you, but it could be a sub WXY within a WXY. So, and then we could look for another move to the upside, right? We could look for BTC going to a 9k. I'm ready for this move, even though I'm bearish. We talked about it in the premium member. Even though we're looking for BTC to drop down to some level in this area of 72 to 74, and 72 to 74, it is nothing but 1.27. Okay, you can never be sure about what the market gonna do, so you have to be ready. So 1.27 to 1.41, it is gonna be, you know, 72 to 74. This red and yellow line. If we break this area, that's where we're going to be looking for, you know, another accumulation move, and then we're going to decide which way we're going to go. But as up to now, I'm still favoring this drop, right? If you get a fake out, get stopped out, all you have to do is just take it to the upside. That's it. All right, it's pretty simple, right? So, but it is up to you to make your own judgment and make your own decision which way you think like BTC gonna go. But you got two scenarios, a 9k and low 7k. Basically you got 1,000 point move or 1,000 point drop, like 700 point drop, so stuff like that. But market is pretty bearish to look for 1,000 point move without no confirmation. All right, without no confirmation. You bought Dash at 500 bucks. That's a lot, guys. I remember I bought Dash at think I bought Dash some point. I bought Dash like 350, but I sold like too early, like 750. So and Dash was keep going like 800. I'm like, man, I'm not buying again. It went all the way up to 1600. I was pretty pissed too, but Dash did well, man. It did well. So but yeah, I believe you can get Dash all the way down to I believe Dash gonna drop down to the low $20, guys, like $20 to $30 range. So so it has a strong chance of dropping. Let's take a look at Dash again on the lower degree. You can see right now it is making a similar move to BTC. Yes, it is making a similar move to BTC, guys. I changed the screen. It looks like BTC. Okay, all you have to do, swing low to swing high. If we break this area, right, you're gonna look for like a 63 to like a $62. It's not that bad. Let's see if you take the entire move. Basically low $60. Okay, low $60. If we break the this support level of 0.786, okay, 0.786, which is at $67. So, but the long term picture for Dash is pretty much the same, guys. It's pretty much what we just talked about. Okay, what we just talked about. So if you're new to the content, guys, make sure to smash the like and then join the Telegram group. Thanks a lot, Tristan. So let me take a look at it. If you guys don't have any question, we just call it a day. Let's take a look at EOS. I forgot to mention EOS on the lower degree, not the big time frame, because we don't have enough history for EOS. EOS, if you guys watch our previous live stream, it wasn't even like a private. You can see like EOS target was like a, the first target for EOS was like 2.27, right? Not 0.27, but 2.74 at 0.618. These fib retracement, guys, even if you don't know how to do Elliott wave, you gotta master it. Okay, you don't have to understand Elliott wave, but this retracement, if you master it, you basically, that's it, guys. You already got an A. Get an A. All right, so 0.618 is exactly, we got the strong pullback. Okay, strong pullback, and now we try to retest like a where, like a 0.76, which is roughly around like a 2.6. okay, as soon as we break this level, we're going to look for roughly around like a 1.27, which is like $2 to 1.41, which is like a roughly $2 to $2.20 in this level. But we have to break 0.786, which is like 260. Okay, 260 for EOS, and we open a short as soon as EOS broke this trend line and closed below the daily 21 EMA. We say, hey guys, let's short it down to $2.74. That time EOS was $3, guys. You can see like that's almost 12% drop, guys. 12% drop, right? Was actually 13% drop, down to 2.7 for 13% drop, guys. So and let's take a look at Ripple XRP on the lower degree. Also, Ripple XRP, we opened a short on the 4-hour time frame as soon as we broke the 21 EMA, but Ripple gave us a tough time and decided to push back up. But you take a look at it right now, we're looking for Ripple XRP to make this move, okay, down to like a either 382 or 50% pullback. But we should be getting this move to the downside. You can see the shorts pretty heavy on BYBIT. Even though volume is decreasing, both buying pressure is decreasing, but you can see within the buying pressure, you can see the selling pressure, right, is a lot higher than the buying pressure, even though the volume is decreasing. Of course, price is decreasing, you could argue, right? But at the same time, it is strongly bearish. Okay, strongly bearish on the lower degree, not like bearish like forever. Okay, Ripple XRP. So I think that's it, guys, for today. Last coin we're gonna talk about is Bitcoin Cash, pretty much what we talked about. BTC holds strong around like a 78, 79. We're going to be looking for that move, similar move for Bitcoin Cash. If like BTC decides to push back up, Bitcoin Cash could hit like a $250. And guys, if you remember about Bitcoin Cash, you can see like we're making a similar fractal, right? Look at it, the same exact move we made in this area. And what I told you guys, I told you Bitcoin Cash is going to be pulling back up, right? As soon as we hit this level, I told you Bitcoin Cash is going to pull back up at least, right? At least like to a 0.618, and that's exactly what we did. That's exactly what we did. You take a look at it, 0.618 pull back, 330. But I was looking for like a roughly 350 to 360, but we got rejected at 330, which is a 0.618. Similar move, okay? Similar move in this level. Let me just remove everything. You can see this move, right, guys? Let me just zoom it in. Pretty bearish, but look at the downturn, right? So that's why we have to be very careful. This move could be coming, guys. Just remember that, all right? So take a look at Bitcoin Cash again in this area. Drop, what you got? Bang, okay, 0.618. So this 0.618, we just have to be careful. We just have to be careful, man. And even on BTC, we just have to be careful by Monday. If the move is pretty strong, we just have to get out and go long. And you don't have to do anything till like 88 to 9K. You don't have to do anything till 88 to 9K. So because that move is not going to be fake out, okay? If you understand what's going on, it's not going to be a fake out, all right? It's going to be extremely bullish, extremely bullish. So hey, what's up, Nadine? Make sure to hit the like and subscribe, and join the public Telegram group. The link is under the description. If you want to learn how to do a fib circle, we got a guy showing you how to do the fib circle, okay? So let's take a look at the ADA. ADA, I like to take a look at it with BTC. ADA, I'm looking for this move. I would be looking for this move after this. 1, 2, 3. I would be looking for this 1, 2, and 3 before even looking for this move. Okay, it could be very bullish if like we retest like roughly around like a 400s. Okay, look for ADA to retest like a 400 on the on the lower degree. That's a 4 hours, so it's not going to be a big deal. If you switch it to a even to the lower degree, or you zoom it in, you can see we're making a corrective move. This is a correction. Okay, this is a correction, and then you could expect this move. Okay, this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, and then you got this 1, 2, 3 in this area, and you could be looking for this 1, 2, 3. All right, so what I mean by 1, 2, 3, you got an ABC correction to the downside. You got A, B, and C. Okay, and then you got another A, B, C, and you could be looking for another A, B, C to the downside, and then after that we could look for this move. All right, so this way it's going to look like exactly like a Bitcoin Cash, what I just showed you, like this move to the downside, and then we're going to look for that move. If you don't understand what's going on, I'm just going to do this. All right, so that, right? But on the lower degree, every single move can be counted, but we just don't have time for that. We're just gonna count this section as a corrective move, and then after that we're gonna look for a push to the upside. All right, so we're gonna look for this move before pushing to the upside. So make sure to hit the like, Nadine, and subscribe. All right. Yes, we got a guy called a great he does fib circle, so make sure just join the Telegram group, and then you're gonna know what I'm telling you. You're gonna understand how to do the fib circle. But I don't do fib circle. It's not just me. So but I try to learn it, but I still cannot grasp it. Let's see. Let me see if you guys have any question. BTC 88 to 9K, not a fake out. Is that what you said? Yes, what's up, Iceman? If you just joined the live stream, basically what we signed, we said like BTC. Let's see. And Iceman in the public Telegram group too. So basically what we say this move we got for BTC has a bullish signature. Okay, it has a bullish signature, but it has to be confirmed. What I mean by that, we got a W, okay, X and Y correction. We could get all the way up in this area. So what I mean by W, X, Y correction, all right, I showed you in the premium member multiple times. You got three-way move. Okay, you got one, you got 1, 2, 3. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3. That's your W, and then you could get this 1, 2, 3 move to the upside. So it's not going to change anything about the structure. The structure is still going to be, you're still going to get something like this. Okay, you're still going to get this WXY, and then you're going to get this drop to the downside. So that's why I'm telling you, I really don't care if basically goes back up to 9K, because the overall trend is still bearish. Okay, we're still going to be making some lower low. Yes, you care because you're leveraging, but it doesn't mean we're going to the moon. Okay, it doesn't mean we're going to the moon. All right, so just keep that in mind in case you know, we push back up to 88 to 9K, and then all of you guys going to be calling for basically going to the moon. All right, all of you guys. So that's what I was showing you about Dash, and Dash is confirming, like, it's not confirming, but it is showing us this, you know, this bullish pattern we got inside BTC. Okay, not Dash but Bitcoin Cash. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash. And if you've been following the channel, when Bitcoin Cash was making this move, right guys, Bitcoin Cash was making this move, you can go back to my previous live stream. I was telling you Bitcoin Cash is gonna make this move, right? And I told you, like, we got 1, 2, 3, and then you got another 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna get this move to the upside up to like a 0.786, right? But we got stopped right around what, at a 0.618. So if you go back to the similar to the current state of Bitcoin Cash, you can see we got 1, 2, and 3 wave. We got this 1, 2, and 3. What can you expect, right? If you want to be bullish, you can expect this move, okay, to finish up this flat correction. All right, this move can be 3 wave or it can be 5. Sometimes market volatility don't give you time to count, it just give you the degree. So if you don't want to spend too much time counting, you just look for either 0.618 to a 0.618 to a double top, okay, in this level. All right, this box, I know it is a big box, but if you're leveraging, it's going to be very juicy, right? It's going to be very juicy. So you look for almost 10 to 20% move, okay, 10 to 20%. So but BTC has to agree with this move. Even though it is bullish, it is a bullish pattern within a you know, a bearish pattern. BTC has to agree with it. Okay, BTC has to agree with it. All right guys, if you don't have any question, I'm just gonna call it a day. Thank you for watching, and make sure to hit the like, subscribe, share, and guys, be warned, okay, BTC can hit $1,800 within the next, you know, 7 to 12 months. Okay, it could even be lower, but I wouldn't bet for it. Okay, I wouldn't bet for BTC hitting like $1,800 in 2019. All right, I wouldn't bet for. All right guys, thanks a lot for watching.